Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. You better look out, college football.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pin.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Steps away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd.
South Carolina 7, Penn State 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture, pre-snap to post-snap, to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Slithers into space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Lining up to convert third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Lots of running room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
To the air, it's Aller. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Saunders. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
All right, defense. It ain't working. They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. referee signals timeout, it's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Nittany Lions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Oh, it's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
What a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rush is on him. Hard running there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, you missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep man. Caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
On target to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the hard-run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense wrestles into the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
On the option. Quick toss. And they're riding down, but not before he picked up the first down. How about the timing on that catch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Here's the return. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 24, South Carolina 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. Runs through the tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the incomplete completion. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Here comes the heat. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a 1st down, so it's still successful.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. It's a seam wide open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catch in time at 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
3rd down coming.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.